Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Taurus, for today is number 16. And it says the crow and dogwood. It further says intelligence. So the number 1, 6 and 7 are coming through strong with this energy. And if you see here, the prominence is on the crow, but he's surrounded by a lot of dogwood. Further on here, it says, your stability is your greatest strength. Use the crow's sharp eyes to look at your world closely. There is a smarter, more efficient, and more clever way to achieve the security and comfort you crave. Your intelligence is the key to making your solid foundation even stronger. So I feel, Taurus, you are the, collective Taurus is the second house energy. Which is related to, strength. I feel that, and you're ruled by Venus, so I'm also getting a lot of breeze, beauty around you that you might be feeling at this point in time. Now, if you look at the dogwood flowers, there are 4 white, beautiful petals on this, but they look like stars to me. They look like stars to me. And the crow is out here with a gaze observing something. So, and crows in general, the crow energy is all about being clever, being, having a strategy in place, having a sharp observation, having a sharp, I would say, understanding and perception. And the dogwood flowers is, for you, Taurus, is more about protection, the protective energy, the energy of resilience. So I feel this energy is not about the fixed energy that the Taurus collective is, your fixed earth. I feel that this is a time, Taurus, when you want to be observant and adaptable. I feel that there is some new information which is going to come to you. Crows are messengers. And if you are stuck in your ways, you will miss out on that information. I feel that information will help you grow in some way. So, and there's nothing, there's nothing wrong with the fixed energy, because fixed energy is all about plugging away the persistence. That's where you get it from. But, because you're Venusian driven, there is also a love of comfort associated with the sign. But with the crow energy out here, if you don't pay attention to this new strategy or the new idea or this news, you will miss out on something. So don't be that stubborn that, you don't allow this new information to get to you or to understand what it means for you. It further says, your Taurus, you have all the mental tools you need. Pay close attention, think things through, and use your natural cleverness to navigate your situation successfully. I feel you will pick up on things that other people miss the opportunities. Maybe other people just overlook it, and you are able to pick that opportunity or observe that opportunity for you. And it's that smartness, that cleverness that will help you tap into resources in a smart way, will help you tap into that opportunity in a big way. Also, crows is about communication. So you need to be smart and intelligent about how and to who you communicate the information. So use your wit here. You're asked to use your wit, your information, your knowledge, use your sharp instincts, which is crow energy is bringing to you, and be adaptable to, whatever is coming your way. I feel this could also be about money. Taurus, you might have an opportunity of some kind of investment financially, some kind of strategy that could, help you grow your money or save you some time in some way. The old Taurus, the regular Taurus would say, oh, I know how to do this, and I don't need this strategy because, what I've been doing for my finances has been working for me. But the crow is telling you, Taurus, this is an opportunity. Get your act together. Look at this opportunity, study it, and then I feel that if you do that, it will add more growth to whatever you're looking for at this point in time. Whether it's growth in your finances or budgets and things like that. You could be into budgeting tools as well as what I'm picking up with this energy. I feel that, crows, one thing that strikes me with crows is that they know how to use the tools. They bend the wires. I have seen crows bending wires. And, they will apply all their mental capabilities to get the food. I've seen crows bending wires even, to get the job done, to pick up something and things like that. So they know how to use the tools. So I feel that's what this crow energy is calling on you to do. Some of you I'm also picking up because crow is, I feel with this crow energy, some of you might be getting into some kind of military or, some part or some division of military, maybe not at the forefront, but something around the planning and strategy. Or this could be like, the investigative agencies, intelligence agencies, where you have to observe the hidden patterns and information and things like that for the safety, security of the community, maybe of the nation, maybe of your company. You could be into, cyber analytics in your company to analyze any kind of attacks on the system, those kind of things. But I feel that this, and there is dogwood energy over here. So a lot of flowers, white flowers, you might be into growing white flowers, or you could be into researching up some flowers, or maybe into companion planting as well. How you pair up certain flowers to get a more better and aesthetic harvest. So some of you could be into that as well. The next card you have, Taurus, is number 20, and it says sweet soul rising. And if you see, this soul is rising effortlessly, gracefully, peacefully, and there is this powerful waves out here that is elevating her. So it's an energy of upliftment of your soul, where your soul is rising upwards, and there is a lot of, and this soul, her hands are up. So she wants to rise above, she likes it there. I feel that this is like a natural, progressive elevation for you and your soul, Taurus. I feel that this energy is about feeling things like that's when we are able to rise. So you might be feeling lighter. It's like maybe a difficult situation was weighing you down, and now you're feeling more at peace within. But this energy is not just about the peace, it's about loving yourself, knowing your worth, knowing how beautiful you are inside out. This energy is asking you to heal those parts of yourself that were bothering you. It's like inner engineering when we go within and see which parts weigh us down and healing those parts. And I feel you've done that. So you're feeling lighter, or you will be very soon. Maybe you released some resentments, or you healed some relations, or, there is something, or maybe you're into some spiritual practices that you're able to find that inner center, that inner peace within, irrespective of what's going on in the outside. It's a little bit of a King of Cups energy where you fill your own cup, you know your own value. And I feel that because you're in this light-hearted energy, you will be welcoming more experiences that will make you feel lighter because you're vibrating at a higher and a loving frequency at this point in time. If others says you are loved, you are worthy, let your beautiful spirit rise. And, sometimes Taurus, like, for example, if you're stressed out, I know that you're very much tied to the, the physical world, the food, and I've seen people that are stressed out will start binge eating or binge watching shows. So I feel this energy is asking you to not, dive into food, but instead go connect with nature. Have a walk outside, because the peace that you want to build from within comes with, connection to nature. And once you have that solid foundation, that solid inner core, when you love on yourself, when you trust yourself, you have faith in yourself, when you know your worth, that's when you will start to create an external environment which will reflect that inner environment of yours. It will become more sweeter for you. So I feel that maybe, walking in the park, maybe some of you are already doing that. Some of you might be just listening to music or dancing your ways. And if you do that, it will shift any difficult energies, any, any negative energies or low moods and morals. It will shift that up. And, you will not only bounce back stronger, but you will be able to figure out solutions to problems that have been weighing you down. So either you're already in this energy or you will be very soon. Some of you, it's this energy, you can take some salt baths that will help you, because, salts have, especially the Epsom salts, they reduce a lot of stress. Especially when you pair it up with warm water, it'll calm you down. And it reduces the stress, it increases our, it just calms us down. It helps relax our joints, our muscles, releases the pain, the stress. And I feel all the good, effects of a spa, I feel, can be obtained by just a salt bath. It helps us to decompress, gives us a mental break even. So some of you could be tapping into that, because this image reminds me of Epsom salts. Some of you could be partaking in some wellness retreats or just creating a cozy environment for yourself, having those soft blankets, that beautiful, comfortable, cushioned chair, whether nice and jazz or nice calming music and some good books to read. So that might be your way of, filling in your own cup. Some of you could be gardeners who are sticking to that, maybe bringing in new plants and things like that. But I feel that, if we take care of our health, our physical health in this way, like massages or, use essential oils in our day-to-day experiences of bathing and things like that, or, even for those of you who like cooking, if you want to cook something, maybe you make it from scratch, even the pizzas. There's ways to make pizzas from scratch with the dough and things like that. That will actually de-stress you. So give yourself the love and care that you need. And I feel that this will elevate you. This is a natural elevation of the sweet soul rising. And again, I'll give you a very good example of Liz Gilbert, Julia Roberts in the Eat, Real Love. How she feels lost in her, initially when the movie opens, she's lost in her life. And then she travels the world and rediscovers herself. And that's what lifts her spirit up. It's that kind of energy. Some of you could be traveling far and wide. The next card you have, Taurus, is the Magician, number 1. This is a major arcana. This is the energy of, I'll say, mercurial influence. This is also Martian influence. There is double infinity over here. So limitless capabilities. This person's hands are thrown up. This is like as above, so below. This is focus. Her solar chakra is lit up. There's a pentacle on. There's a big pentacle on the table that she's creating, She's using her resources, creating that big and channeling it. And then it reflects as a pentacle on the table. So some resources and tools that you have will be manifest in your reality, whether that's a health goal, financial goal, something like a hobby goal, whatever you're dreaming of, whatever you're planning, whatever your big idea is, the time is now, Taurus. So just like a magician do, it's strict. The magician does it strict because he's focused, So how you use your resources and energy is going to matter at this point in time. Just know and just trust your ability because you have the pro spirit over here. So, and you had the sweet soul rising. So there is a rise, something that will make you feel good, whether it's something that you create that will help you and free up some time for you. You had the sweet soul rising. Something about rising out here, whether it's, you rising, some of you could be actually elevating in your careers. But intention is going to be very important and focus is going to be very important. So don't scatter your energy. Don't get lost in things. Don't get distracted with things. And whatever tools you have, whatever resources you're working with in whatever you're creating, you need to be very smart with it. You have the crow energy, so use it in a clever way. A magician uses it in a very effective way. So even though you feel like the resources are less, but they are more than enough for you at this point in time, the universe is giving you the green light. You are the architect right now of your reality, Taurus. All you need is your determination, your willpower, and knowing that, and faith in yourself, knowing that you can make things happen for yourself. And the universe will back you. The universe will meet you halfway. Now, if you are leaders in companies, you need to speak clearly as to what you need and whether it's support, whether it's resources, and you will get that, I feel. So this is a moment where you actually turn your ideas, from the mental realm, you bring it down into the physical realm. It's just that you need to have that strong willpower to keep going. And second house energy will give you that patience anyways. And Taurus says you are the master builders of the zodiac, right? Just like Aries are the warriors, they are the pioneers, you are the architects, you are the builders. But the only caveat is sometimes you get stuck in routines and you keep waiting and waiting for that perfect time. This is your perfect time. And, when I was reading psychology, I read about a term, it's called implementation intention. It's like when you decide ahead of time, like when and where you want to do something. Like, for example, a goal you have, like I want to, every day I want to go to the gym. I will go at 6, come back at 6:30 or something like that. Or I will put on my shoes and I will start to run for 20 minutes. Whatever is your goal, whatever is your intention, if you do that at a fixed time for the, whatever you had thought, like I will do it at 6, I will do it for 10 minutes. If you do that, if you implement it, it will help you manifest things better. So, and we know that like during the pandemic area, Dr. Corbett and his team at the BioNTech, they use their resources. That's the intelligence, right? Those scientists to create the vaccines. And they created a solution that helped the whole world in record time. That's the energy of working with your Taurus. Some of you, I feel that you could be signing up for courses and upskilling, something that will help your career out. And others of you, I feel that you might be moving away from regular work and tapping into your resources, which is the saved up amount that you could be saving for some kind of a project or some kind of a business that you want to open. Maybe you're opening a bakery or a restaurant, something to do with cooking. Maybe a store, a store for supplying materials, raw materials, or even restaurants or bakery, or something along those lines, something to do with food and raw materials. You could be starting up a business, maybe also architectural business, because I'm getting raw materials as well. And the last but not the least card you have, Taurus, for today is number 22. It says intention, and there is a white crow in this, white owl here in this picture. There is a white owl. So you have a lot of bird energy out here. You have crows, you have owls, another symbols for wisdom, for strategy, for smartness, for seeing through the darkness. And for you, Taurus, you're a very patient energy in general and highly persistent, like I already mentioned. So you just have that, you have to decide on the target, right? You have to have that clarity in your mind. Your target should be crystal clear in your head. And I feel that's what this owl is doing. This owl is aiming somewhere. So I feel it further says, decide what you want, write it down, say it out loud. Let that intention be the compass that guides you every step. Your steady, powerful energy is the bow. A clear intention is the arrow. Together, you cannot miss. This is like winning a national championship, Taurus. Once you set your eyes on the prize, once you get clarity on what you really want, then you have to put all your resources in that direction. You know, it's no longer about wishing for something to happen. It's deciding where's your next step. Because every time you set an intention, we already spoke about intentions for you. Intention is a command that you're giving to yourself and to the universe. So if you have any confusion around your goals, what you want to accomplish, get really crystal clear on that. And then, like a laser beam, focus all your energy. Don't scatter your energy. And whatever decisions that you're making, Taurus, make sure that it's fully aligned with what you wish, your desires, your wishes. And let your, whatever you want to achieve, let that fuel you forward. And that's when you will start to manifest. You will see the manifestation, you know, once you are deciding and telling the universe, what is your goal? What is your target? Then you can aim your arrow and fire. And look at this egg is sitting right above a huge egg, which is ready to hatch. Something powerful is ready to birth for you. This egg to me is also like, it's such a big egg. It's a long-held dream of yours, something that you have been wishing for, working towards a long, long time. It's a big, huge egg. The only caveat with the egg is that we cannot force its development. It will just open and it will happen naturally. We cannot, I mean, if you crack it open, the result won't be that sweet, right? So we have to wait for it to crack on its own. So there is a lot of patience that it takes for this nurturing of the egg, for the egg to grow into its full potential. Maybe some idea that you've been working on for a long, long time. And now it's, you know, it's grown big and huge, but it's not fully out there. See, this owl is sitting in a garden of dandelions. And dandelions are, you know, symbolic of angels' presence. They are your dreams, they are your ideas. Even this owl is holding a dandelion in its beak. So I feel that definitely there is growth, there is forward motion at this point in time for you, Taurus. And this big egg is universe's way of telling you that things are growing for you. They are developing. Because the egg is so big, it's become big, right? So you're probably reaching some kind of milestones in your project or in your hobbies, whether in your personal goals, your health goals. So this intention is all about being very mindful with your actions, having the clarity where you're going, and putting in the directed work, deliberate work, so that things can grow, manifest for you. So Taurus, these being general messages will play out differently in your lives. Let me know how these energies play out for you or the environment around you, and hope you enjoyed your messages. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.